What's up guys, it's Mike back again today, MF Vape. Thanks for tuning into the channel, hope you're all doing very well indeed. Right, today guys, we've got an all-in-one kit for you. Now this one is called the Vapwiz Revolution Kit, and it was kindly sent over from UTech for the purpose of this review, so big thanks for that. So here it is. It's basically a tank that sits on top of a mod which has got an inbuilt battery in it, and we've got no variable voltage or anything like that. But there's a bit of a twist for this one, because this outer gauge here houses a disposable tank, so all will be revealed when we go down there. Okay, see you down there in a bit. Right, down at the table we've got the Revolution kit. Now I've got the silver version, it does come in a brown version too. Quick look on the side, we've got the Vapwiz logo there. On the other side we've got the same. On the back we've got the usual type of warnings, and we've also got what's included in the box. Now this is a 25mm diameter device. It can either come as a 2ml or a 4ml version. Now the one that UTech sent over was the 4ml version, and we have a 3200 milliamp hour battery with this one. Right, inside the box you'll find a USB charging cable, and then you're presented with these three bits here. Now we'll have a quick look at the mod first. As I just mentioned, it's got a 3200 milliamp hour internal battery, so you charge it actually on the device. Takes around 1.5 to 2 hours from memory, but it may take longer depending on what type of adapter you're using. Quick look on the bottom with this one. Right, so you see we have got the Vapwiz logo there, usual markings, and the serial number, which is 254. So on the bottom it's a nice rounded edge on it, it's really nice, and we have got these engraved lines on here, and we've got the Revolution logo there. So it's nice and smooth, full stainless steel this one. There's the fire button, USB. Well, that's not the USB charging port, that's the LED indicator, I should say. That's the USB charging port. So around the top as well, nice and smooth. We've got these inlet holes here for if you've got an air-fed atomizer. So there's the 510, and it is sprung mounted, this one. I can just confirm that now. Yeah, so I've had no dramas putting any atomizers on here. So 25mm in diameter, and all you do with this one, it's basically 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off. So that turns it on and it shines white. We've got no ATI on there at the moment, but if you wish to turn it off, you just do 5 clicks again. And now that's now off. Right, onto the tank then. This is what it looks like. We've got an 810 fitting drip tip here with the resin type acrylic drip tip. It's in the green version, my particular one. We've got the O-ring in the top, so you can put your other 810s on here. I'll just show you with the Vape one here. So that just plugs on there like that to give you a different look. So I've had no dramas with any of the drip tips, that just plugs on like so. We've got basically these are actually holes in the actual tank. We'll take it apart in a second, we'll just show you that. A quick look on the bottom though, so we have got the Vapwiz logo again, usual markings, and this serial number is 150, and it's a floating 510, so do not use on a hybrid mechanical device, just use it on a regulated device. So this is a bit unusual to most tanks. We'll just take the top lid off like so, and inside you find we have this disposable coil tank. So basically, if you get your fine tipped bottle here, there is a little opening just here, and all you have to do is push your tip in there and then just fill up the actual tank, and just leave it for a good 15-20 minutes, because if you just see there, like this coil, it can come out if you really do try, but it's disposable. So basically you just fill it up, let the e-liquid get soaked up by the cotton juice inlet ports here. Just see if I can zoom right in, because you may well be able to prime the inside as well. So that's, yeah, a good idea to drop a few drops of e-liquid in there. It's just to prime up the coil. Right, so a quick look on the bottom. We've got a gold-plated contact there. If we look inside the rest of the tank, so it's basically like a skeleton shell. So there's no glass or anything. You can just basically, that's hollow, or you can put your fingers through it or whatever. Can't think of the right word at the moment. And inside, I did clean this out. You can just see there we've got the contact. So basically this will just drop in like so. Make sure it's filled with e-liquid. We've got the silicone gasket around the top here. Screw it on. Screw it onto the device. And then you're good to go. So basically all it is 5 clicks on, and then you can just press and fire, and then you're away. If you want to turn it off, if you want to put it in your pocket or your bag, just do 5 clicks. So a very handy device. Right, so there is adjustable airflow on here. You can just see just around the bottom here. So it just spins on round though, so it'll keep on going. So that is your full airflow, and you can have it, just adjust it any way down like that, and it'll be the same on the other side for you. Now I'll just give you the actual dimensions for it now. Right, so the diameter is 25 millimeters and it's 137 millimeters long. So right, that's it for the download section. So let's go back up top and I'll tell you what I think about it. Right, we're back up top with the Vapwiz Revolution kit. Now, what are my thoughts for this one then? Well, the overall machine quality, the build quality and the fit and finish and all of that is very nice for this one. We've got lovely rounded edges on the bottom. We've got some nice engraving there, and it's not rough at all. Got a nice little bit of branding with the Revolution there. The button's nice and clicky. We've got the LED light there, which warns you how much battery you've got. Forgot to say that down though. But it basically glows white when it's between 10% and 100%, and when it goes below that it will go blue, and then eventually the light will just flash and switch off, and then it's time to charge the actual device. Now it's great that it's got a detachable tank. It's just not a bespoke 510 there, so you can put whatever tanks you want on here. In fact, I've been rocking it with my Saver RTA for the past few days as well, and this one's only a 22mm, but we've got a nice little mount to lung setup and it works really well. Because basically no variable wattage, anything like that, so it basically reads the resistance and gives you the maximum power for whatever resistance you've got to your coil. But yes, so the actual mod is nice and simple. It's got a 3200 mAh battery, so if you are running it with a mount to lung tank on it, you're going to get easily a day at least 2 out of it. So it's really good if you want to use it as a mount to lung. Now if we're using the included tank that comes with it, obviously this has got a 0.2 ohm core, so it is going to be drawing a lot more current, so the battery doesn't last as long. Now I have been taking it to work, but I have noticed that I do need to charge it again before I actually go to bed. But let's just give it a little puff, shall we? Right, so onto the tank then. Right, these threads at the top, they're not the smoothest in the world. They're adequate, but because we've got this the disposable tank that actually goes inside, you find that when you drop it in, it's given a bit of resistance, like pushing up. So it does require a little bit of force down, and sometimes you can like snag the threads because it's not that particularly easy, and you do need to make sure you get it nice and tight back on, because sometimes like the mod doesn't actually read that the contact has actually contacted the bottom of this cage, so you might find that you won't get any action going on basically. So you do need to make sure you tighten that down somewhat. But going on to the actual these tank things, like when I first saw it, I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I like the idea, because I think I've seen a review on another company that's done them. I can't quite remember what they're called, but basically, because we've got the coil inside here, you're filling it up, and you can fill it up as many times as you like, but when the coil, the vape starts tasting bad, then it's time to actually get rid of the actual whole tank. But the good thing is they just come like this. You can just drop the other one in, prime it up with the e-liquid down the centre, fill it up, let it stand for 20 minutes, and then you can vape it for a good while longer too. Now, I've actually had this tank for over a week and a half, and the coil's still going strong. Admittedly, I am using my other tanks as well, but I've had no degradation in flavour as of yet, so I would say that the core life on these is pretty darn good. But yeah, it does look very nice though, this one. I do like the fact we got this see-through like cutouts for it, but it's 25mm in diameter, but those little tanks, I believe those ones are 4mm, but the EU version are only going to be 2. So I'm not sure if what they're going to look like in here, or whether there's an actual smaller chamber for the actual outer shell, I should say, for the EU versions. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we have got adjustable airflow, which is also a good thing, because I've noticed recently that some of these other all-in-one kits, we haven't got adjustable airflow. But it's great that you can adjust it on this, because I tend to like to restrict my vape to give me the best flavour. But we're just getting another toot now, and we've got it half open. And there's an example of it not firing, so we'll just readjust the top, get it nice and tight. When you've got a freshly charged device, this gives a really good vape on it. I do tend to prefer it when it is more restrictive. We'll put it down to about a quarter now. For me, the power that's going to it then is a little bit too much, so it's a little bit too warm, and the flavour isn't as good, I should say. But half open, this really does give some good flavour. But one thing I would say with this, it's great when you've got a freshly charged battery, but as the day goes on, you find that the vape quality diminishes, because the power that's actually going to the coil is reducing as the voltage drops in the battery. So what I have actually found was that by putting it on a regulated device, such as the Wild Wolf here by H Cigar, putting it about 55 watts, it's actually a little bit more wattage than the Revolution kit is delivering. So for me personally, this tank actually works better on a variable wattage or variable voltage device, because you can just dial the wattage up and down to meet your needs. And the good thing with a mod like this is that it doesn't matter how low the batteries get, it should just deliver the required wattage that you've actually set. But disregarding all of that, as a bit of a starter kit, I wouldn't say this is a real starter kit, because I do think it's a bit, it's a sub-ohm kit, so basically you're getting a lot of airflow come with this, so I wouldn't recommend it for a newbie vapor, someone who's transitioning from cigarettes, but someone who's been maybe vaping mouth to lung for a bit and fancy going on to like the next level to get some direct to lung action. I think this is a really good bit of kit, and yeah, I would definitely give it a thumbs up from me. So, big thanks to Yude and Vapwiz for sending this over for the purpose of the review. It really is appreciated, so thank you very much for that. And if you did enjoy the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated if you could. If you're new to the channel, it'd be great if you could subscribe too, and make sure you hit the little bell notification. You'll be notified of all my latest videos. Now, I'm on social media. We've got Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and I've also got my own website, which is mfvape.co.uk. And if you fancy another reviewers platform, check out VapeTube, which is specially geared towards vape reviewers, so it'd be great if you could check that one out too. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, cheers.